Welcome back. It is day 105 of our road to 2200, and we're at 1910. Let's go ahead and find an opponent. Okay, we have the black pieces. My opponent's playing e4, so we're going to have a Caro-Kann. And they play knight f3. So, I mean, in the Caro-Kann, no matter what, we're going to go here, pretty much. And this is just the exchange. So, they bring their pawn out. Let's go ahead and develop our knight. Develop the other knight. And, okay. Now we have transposed. If I go here, this is the Panov attack. So I'm going to go here. And now if they develop their knight, the move is a6. So this is an exchange variation that turned into a Panov. Now they're attacking the knight. We could do a few different things. Like I could go here. This is typically what I like to do. But they've done this. I can also play e6. But then they can create an isolated pawn. I don't like playing like that. So we're just going to develop our bishop. Now, I imagine they will take. And if they do, I'm going to take with the e-pawn, opening up the bishop. They jump in with their knight. Okay. Okay. But I think I can take now. Which is now an attack on d4. So if knight takes, I can just, like, take here. So let's go ahead and capture. Okay, they first take this. Okay, I see. That was very smart of them, actually. And now this is all, it's a pretty gross pawn structure, to be honest. We're up a pawn, but they've split the pawns. It's kind of what they're arguing, and I have these doubled pawns. I'll have to take a closer look into the bishop g5 line, because I don't think bishop to e6 is the move, but I do enjoy playing like that. I could develop and then like try to put the bishop on this diagonal. Point being, if they take, I just take back and it fixes our pawn structure. But let's get developed first before we go for anything. Also, queen here is always an idea. Yeah. But I think I can just do this. No, that's a free piece. So I can go here. Bishop takes, queen takes. And I guess that's just kind of what we're going to have. We're going to have this diagonal. They might even castle this way. I mean, okay, so they're protecting the pawn. But I think I'll just castle now. And if they take... Oh, well. I would imagine taking's the best move, and then probably, like, rook e8 is what I'm thinking. Yeah, and now their king is still in the center of the board. So they might have to block like this, but that runs into some checks. And there is not this move. And this is the downfall of leaving your king in the center. They can get into some trouble. Yeah, now they're moving their king. And this is where you can really, really get into some trouble. So I could go here. If they were to take, I mean, I'm coming in. So let's start with rook b8. Yeah, the king comes up. I don't know about this, though. I think maybe now we just go here. If this, we take... We can also come up with the queen attacking this. We could also go here to protect all the pawns. I would love to get a rook here. Which maybe we can play rook b4. Here. I don't know. I don't think we should do that, actually. They have an isolated pawn. Let's start with that. They have an isolated pawn. Can go here. Can they go back? I don't want to use all my time now, but... Let's push the pawn. I don't think this is the greatest move, but it is a weakness of mine. They also, like, it's also their weakness, but after takes, they can't really... Oh, yeah, I guess there's that too. Didn't really think of that, but now let's come in with the rook. If they take the pawn now, I'm just going to play rook b8 and have some really good pressure over here. Rather, they go there. So I could tempo again. Or I could double up, but then they might just go here. But then bishop here is going to be pretty good probably. Can also push. Queen goes here. Let's go here with the queen. We protect the pawn and we immediately threaten to take. And my opponent's got to be very, very careful. Yeah, they go there. But I think now I can go here. If they start pushing the pawn, I'll just cement the bishop in here. Like, the bishop's going to get to d4, and it's going to be very, very strong. Also, now you cannot move the knight. It's pinned. That's a good move. I can go here, though. Pins the knight. Could also push first. They go back. They can just take. I don't love that. I don't really want to put the rook on this file, but okay, let's go here. We get out of the attack. It'll be okay. Not entirely what I wanted to do, of course, but because I wanted the bishop here. But you can't get everything you want. Okay, they're walking right into discovery attacks. Let's start with this first. They wanted to go here, I think. Well, no, I could just take it with the rook, but anyways, now we're threatening to go for some checks. Maybe tactics arising if, you know, this becomes undefended. Only defended by this. Maybe rook take or queen takes. Just potential stuff in the future. They're definitely feeling the pressure. Okay, they push the pawn, so they don't want me to ever go here. So they want to go back to this square, but that disconnects the rooks. So I think that's a win in our book. So let's give a check because we can. And then what do I want to do? Maybe I go here and then threaten to take. Yeah, let's pin this. It's protected by the queen. So takes. That'd be a very, very big threat. They can go here. And then I'll probably have to slide away somewhere. The threat is takes. But if they offer a queen trade, yeah, as they should. Takes. I'm wondering if there's like some kind of intermezzo here. But the queen would just take. I mean, it's still pinned. So I could go here. Takes. And then if this were to happen, I'd be threatening to take. If they took, I took. And then capture. Takes. Wait, takes. Rook takes. If pawn takes, we have check, king here. Then we can just... I think we should be fine to take. They're going to trade queens. Like, we're just super duper active, is what I'm calculating. Like, rook takes. They'll take here. I'll take here. King here. I'll go check. They protect the pawn. I mean, their kings... the only thing I need to make sure that doesn't happen is this pawn starts going. They have to take the queen. Realistically, they can't do this. Maybe they could, but anyways, we're going for this. We have to be careful our back rank, so takes, check. And then, I mean, I could go here, check, king up. Okay, that's also a move, but what about check? I mean, let's start with check. They have to go here now. If they come forward, then I'll just bring the king. Or here, what about rook here? Could be a problem. Here, rook here. I have to play this anyways. Okay, they go there. That doesn't feel right. Like, now I'm threatening to just checkmate. So let's push our pawn. This is literally mate. So they have to push. Yeah. GG! Checkmate with a pawn. That's nice. Alright, we played with an 83.5. Opponent played with a 73. It was just a Panov attack. They go there, so e6 is better, but I don't like playing with my bishop inside the pawn chain, man. And here it wanted me to just take the knight. And we got like a Tartakower kind of setup. And then, yeah, they get the pawn back, but then their king's stuck in the center, right? So, and we have a lot of pressure. Like it's +3, but we have to push the pawn here. Push the pawn for probably like trying to get the queen into b3 like I did. And then that's a blunder because they have this. But then they walked themselves into a mating net. So what's the best way to go about here? We just go back with the queen. That makes sense. This was the other thing that I was thinking about, because we do have a lot of pressure still. But okay. All right, let's find a second opponent. Okay, we have a white pieces this game. Let's go e4. And we have a Vienna after knight c3. With this, let's jump into the center with our knight. They go back. We're going to attack them again. And now the move is queen to h5. Attacking the pawn. So a big blunder here is knight f6. Yeah, so they protect. And now I believe that this is the move. I'm gambiting a pawn. But takes. Attacks the rook. What is the move here? Maybe I'm not supposed to play this move. But then went back this way. I think I'm used to this, and then you gambit. And the point is that you get the queen out. All right, let's bring our bishop out. We're staring at this square. And we'll just go back with the queen. No problemo. Takes, and they'll probably just castle. Yeah, as they do. No, I think I might just go here. Just develop the bishop. And I just want to start attacking, really. Do I go here? Yeah, let's stay on this diagonal. Let's keep the bishops nice. We want to open up the position, but... yeah, I think I'm going to play c4 here and not allow them to trade. And now if they were to push, we would be able to go here. So that would be a big threat. They're attacking my pawn. So if I go here, it weakens this square. It's protected by the queen though, so I'm going to do that. Their plan is obviously to go here. Okay, they want to trade. I mean, this does damage their pawn structure, so sure thing. Let's go here. They're going to push. I could take, but that fixes their pawns. So I'm going to push through. And my bishop's kind of bad for the moment. Kind of bad for the moment, but it'll come this way. Maybe we castle. Could also jump and try to come in here. Yeah, let's come out with our knight and let's try to go here and just lock this down. And we can castle whenever we want. Queen comes out. I mean, I can just take if I want. But I can also just go here. Yeah, let's just go in. Now this way, if knight takes, pawn takes, the bishop's got to move. They take with the bishop. And then the rook goes there. That's kind of weird. Maybe they meant to give a check, because I feel like check would be good. I'm going to go here, though. Yeah, of course they can take the pawn. Wasn't really too concerned about that. The question is, where do I want to go? Because if I go onto this file, it's just not going to be good. Let's just attack the queen. Just tell the queen to leave. And then we'll take this file, or try at least. We're going to improve the bishop first. Threaten some checkmates. It's not actually mates, but it would result in some not so much fun stuff. And they actually trade. Are they going to try and trade rooks? They are. Okay, so now we have a question of, do we trade and just try to push over here? I'm going to do that. And then maybe I'll just make a luft. We need to be careful of this check. Maybe just something like this is going to be pretty strong. Okay, they're trying to go here. Let's attack the queen. It's a little bit weakening. Okay, they give us a check. No worries. We can step up. And now let's just push our pawn. Just keep pushing. Okay, and I mean now takes. Did I just blunder the pawn for real? For reals? Okay, I guess let's go here then. No fork. I'm threatening to take and take. If they decide to take the pawn, that is. Yeah. Now let's take here. Damage the pawn structure. And now we can take here or we can give a check. Check king here. Yeah, let's take this pawn. Because now their king's a little bit vulnerable. They probably want to attack this. But I don't know. My queen's all up in their business now. And we have this pass pawn. Their queen's pretty far away. They also have this pass pawn though. Let's go check. We might actually have a perpetual. I can take, of course, but then they're going to start pushing. Check. King goes back. And check. We probably just... Yeah, I should probably take a draw here. Although check takes, push. But then the queen's always protecting this way. I think I might just bail out here, to be honest. Oh, they don't. They're going to let me take pawns with check. I don't think that's very smart of them. Yeah, I mean, we're definitely winning now. But the question is, do I actually want to try and go for that? Here. Here. Check. Just king over. I think if I take, I might just lose. Because of just push. Takes, push. We don't have this check, that's the issue. Yeah, I think I just gotta go for a draw. I mean, I have this check. King goes here. Check, or takes. Here. I guess there's king here. Push. We would have check. No, I think I just have to go for a draw. I don't want to go for a draw, but I think I have to. Yeah. We'll look at the engine. I don't think there was anything better than a draw there. But I'm also like brain dead when it could, yeah. See, the computer says just push the pawn. But like, what do you do after they start pushing their pawn? There's also just mate. Oh my gosh. I see. Because the king is restricted here, so you can push the pawn, and if they start pushing their pawn, you create a mating net. Oh. Yeah, okay. I guess I didn't see it. And I mean, if you don't see it, then that's, yeah. I was just gonna lose. Because I was debating on just taking... Wait, where were we? Like, check, back, and I was debating on this. Like, this is what I wanted to play. And this is just drawing, because they can push. Queen f4, push, and then just like, I mean, check, king h8. Yeah, I did not want to go into this. I didn't see the idea of h5, h6 to restrict the king, which, you know, maybe I should, but I didn't. And yeah, it is what it is. We learned. That's a very nice idea, though. Since the king was just completely cut off the back rank, you can push the pawn, allowing them to come down, trying to promote. And you take away the only square. Maybe if I had thought about it a little bit more, I could have found it. But anyways, let's run through the entire game. So we get this position and queen g4? Okay. Queen g4 is the move? What? Okay. I didn't think that, but we have this position and it's just better for them, apparently. But so the computer really hated this c4 move. Oh, because they can go a5 trying to undermine everything. They didn't do that. And we got this kind of like locked type center. Castling is a big blunder. I mean, I knew I was giving them the pawn, but I just didn't care. Maybe I should care more. And then we have to trade into this losing endgame. King up. And then we push the pawn and it's just a free pawn. But we have this, and then they let me damage the pawn structure, winning the pawn. And my king gets in, and we're winning if we find h5. And not being afraid of this. Because as they push, there's mates. So. Dang it, man. Oh well. Oh well. Not a bad day. One win, one draw. We take those. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like. And I'll see you in the next one.